Where did the corn dog idea come from?
Let me explain, no?
Why?
No.
You find the pricing too high?
Can you give me a particular reason kung bakit?
Sales.
Aside from
Sales. Level up your networking game with Tap to Connect. Tap your card to share your info in seconds. No paper, no hassle. Use code Biz Audit 10 for a discount at taptoconnect.net. Okay. Welcome to episode 3 of Biz Audit. Today we have Nella, 17-year-old entrepreneur. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Nella. Actually, I'm named Antonella Lisbo. You can call me Nella. I am 17 years old. I'm a 17-year-old entrepreneur. So basically, I'm still in grade 12, no? I'm in grade 12
senior high school.
Yes, grade 12.
Grade 12.
In Perpetual, Las Piñas.
What strand? Las Piñas.
Yes, I'm from Bacoor, Cavite.
Oh, okay, so it's not that far.
So it's 7 kilometers away from the university. So yeah, I'm an accountancy and business management strand.
Nice. Planning to go to college or not?
Yes, my parents want me to go to college, so of course.
What about you?
Actually for me, anything naman eh. As long as, pero...
Diploma, discount na.
Di, nagsimula pa lang tayo!
What course are you planning to take?
Currently talaga, no? Wala talagang pumapasok sa utak ko. As in, parang blanco siya. Walang...
As in?
Wala.
Why is that?
Parang lahat ng nasa utak ko ngayon is nag-revolve siya 100% around the business. So,
Interesting.
though hindi ko naman sinasabing wala akong plano for college, but recently wala talaga. I still have 1 year to decide naman. So, wala naman sigurong masama.
Mabilis lang. 1 year na yan. Or gulat ka, graduation na.
But yeah, ayun. Wala talagang pumapasok sa utak ko. Kahit anong tanongin nila sa akin, feel ko.
Accountancy?
No eh. Ayoko din.
There are things that you don't want for sure.
Yes.
Like what?
Yan, accountancy. Ayoko sa kanya. Actually, before akong mag-start mag-business, ang talagang pinakahalos gusto ko talaga is lawyer, criminal lawyer. But, syempre, over time, we grew, we mature. Wala na siya talaga sa utak ko eh. So, ayun, as of now, wala talaga akong plan for course pa for college.
I will give you an advice when it comes to getting a degree. Since you're already doing business, usually people or students who are into business and entrepreneurship are naturally attracted to business courses. Diba? Like, wala akong marketing management or human resource management.
Entrepreneurship
As a degree itself. However, I can say right away, based on stories of what I've heard naman, and based on what I've experienced, there's nothing really much to learn there if your goal is to be really, really good in business.
Yeah.
Right? Do you agree? Kasi real business school starts when you start your business. That's the day one. Right?
That's true.
So, if you're gonna take college, don't take another business degree kasi you're already doing business. But you're already learning now.
Yeah.
I would rather have you, if you will take college, take something na not business related. For example, pwede mong ituloy yung law. Would they allow that? Coming from ABM to...
Yeah, any strand, yung strand mo naman, hindi naman siya related sa kung anong course kukunin mo sa college.
So the reason why I am advising you to get something else na hindi business related is, una, you're young. Right, you're 17 and you're trying out business and you're really, really in love with it. And then business is super risky kasi talaga. There's zero guarantee when it comes to business. It will give you a safety net.
Sorry?
It will give you a safety net.
No.
If you take if you take something else as a degree, it will give you a safety net kasi you have another career just in case. Right? So maybe that's something to consider since sabi mo there's still 1 year for you to decide. Anyway, so why did you start your business right now? Ethereal Co.
So,
how do you even read that?
Ethereal Co.
Ethereal
Yeah.
Co.
So let's just, start from from scratch. So from the beginning, let's say, hindi ko kasi alam if mapapanadalim nila ng mami para expose ko yung sarili ko eh. Pero, yeah, whatever, let's do it. So before kasi, 16 ako, talagang pabaya akong anak. Not totally pabaya, as in, pabayang academically, no. I've been an honor student since nursery, so hindi ako pabaya. Like, pabaya lang ako when it comes to my life. I don't save up. I always go home like late at night. 4 a.m. Tulog na nun sila mami, umuwi ako ganung aros. Dahil gumigimik ako, like, kapag tumatambay ako sa mga tropa and such. And then, one day, hanggang sa, parang nagising na lang ako. Parang, it feels different. It feels different na parang feel ko, inanoint ako ni God. Religious kasi akong tao. So, we're Christian. Parang feel ko, tinapik niya ako bigla. Sabi niya sa akin, parang tama na. May papagawa ko sa'yo. Parang ganun yung feeling niya. So, that was around November last week. Last week of November, around 2024. Tapos, incoming December nun, doon ako medyo nagpa-plan na mag-business.
Paano kita i-criticize niyan? Ginamitan mo agad ako ng God.
Ayun lang.
You can. Pwede mong ituloy. And then?
And then, after nun, I was studying about business talaga, like online. Hindi siya totally studying in school about business. It's really studying the experiences of other successful people.
Who's your favorite business content creator? Sammy Ame. Sino?
Si Josh Moica.
Josh Moica.
Yeah, we've talked before actually. And siya yung isa sa... Though hindi niya pa ako kalala before. Nakalala ko siya before sa isang event ni Boss RDR sa Mandaluyong. Nandun kami nagkausap. He actually gave me some advice. And then nandun ko na-realize
what was the advice, if you remember?
I actually told him about the current status of the business. Nagkausap kami nun around June or July this year. So, sabi ko sa kanya, I want to expand the business. Though, pero, sabi, if I should resell it, if I should put it in vacuum sealed packs, and then distribute it all over the Philippines or like nationwide or globally, ganun. He said no. He said na, ipa-franchise ko. So, I said, okay, that's actually great. Pero, I've told myself na I don't want to build a franchise that doesn't still have a solid system and foundation. Because, mas madaling mag-scale sa isang negosyo na may strong na foundation compared sa nire-rush mo lahat ng bagay. It would definitely fall and you will start again just because you're rushing things.
Yeah, that's great. Input. Taking a step back, so may topic ka from God, November 2024. So what happened next?
That's when I started learning and studying, watching all over the internet. Kasi we're very accessible sa internet. Swerte nga natin, sobrang dami nating information na makuhaan.
True.
So most of the things talagang through online ko siya, internet. Through the internet ako nag-aaral nun. Ayun nga, from other people's experiences. So, started from that, then hanggang sa, pero that time, wala akong kapital. Student ako I don't have money to fund up the business na, dami kong idea pero wala akong kapital. So, hanggang sa, again, feel ko, another purpose ni God is, one time, pagkagising ko nun, sabi sa akin ni Mami, punta ako sa kanila. Pumunta ako sa kanila, tapos hindi ko alam Christmas party nila. So, andun yung mga godparents ko, mga ninang ko. Pasko nun, syempre, bigla na akong binigyan tigi 1,000.
Naks! Nakamagkano ka? Merry Christmas.
Hindi naman super laki. Siguro yung mga mga less than 5K lang naman.
Okay, yeah.
So, mga 3, 5, 4K, ganun. Ganun naman yung inanay. So, ayun, hanggang sa, sabi ko, grabe, parang nag-iisip lang ako kahapon kung anong gagawin ko para ma-fundan yung idea ko for business. May sagot agad sa Lord. So, tapos, ayun, hanggang sa, tapos na yung problem ko for capital, for funds. Ginawa ko, with the use of AI, ChatGPT, I've communicated with him ano yung mga factors ano yung mga dapat kong siguro yung i-consider when it comes to perishable items. Mga talagang research naman about the food product itself. After nun, nagsimula na ako magbili ng ingredients. Actually, yung pinaka naging barrier or pinaka nagpo-hold back sa akin when I was starting out was doubt. Siyempre, lahat naman tao lang din naman ako. Lahat naman tayo may doubt eh. But, what made me different from those people is that hindi ako tinag dun sa takot na nararamdaman ko that time. I was actually, nangyari yun, na-burnout ako eh. Hindi pa ako nagsimula, na-burnout na ako. Gets nyo ba? Hindi. Kasi, when you say kasi burnout, hindi naman siya through actions eh.
Sure.
I learned that burning out is through continuously thinking without actually doing something.
I can imagine that. Yeah.
Diba? So, dun siya nagsabi.
Where did the corn dog idea come from?
From me, myself.
Mm-hmm. Why corn dog? For many...
I've thought before na ang super saturated ng food industry sa Philippines.
Sure, yeah.
So pag nag-start ako dito, sa tingin ko ba mapapansin ako? Hindi naman. So, sabi ko, naghanap ako ng siguro medyo low competency na type of food product. Then, sabi ko, i-innovate ko siya. Doon ako nag-start. And then, I thought, actually, hindi pa siya dapat yun eh. I've thought of desserts, then innovating them as well. But, siya talaga yung humatak sa akin. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. But siguro may sudden thought talaga tayo minsan na, okay, final na to.
Is
Hindi
it
ko alam
God?
kung bakit. Malay mo, diba?
Let's go to the, I don't know if you've seen the first episode, but we do a self-assessment before we go on through the questions. So on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 meaning tomorrow I'm gonna close the business, 10 being I'm gonna be a millionaire very, very soon. Where do you fall in the range?
10.
Naks! Pautang ah. Based on what?
Paano, what do you mean based on what? Based on...
It's up to you.
Okay. Based on how I really think and how's everything going right now.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hindi mo naman malalaman talaga kung maging milyonaryo ka bukas, diba? But it's the feeling na everything is falling into place. So, it may or may not be, but your mindset will push you to the place that you want to be in. So, if iisipin ko na hindi ko kakayanin tong negosyong to, bakit ko pa tinutuloy? Diba? Wala akong kumpiyansa sa sarili ko, dapat di ko na tinuloy ito eh. Sana binigay ko na lang yung pera sa ibang tao.
Sa akin, di ba?
Diba? So, yun nga eh. Dapat sa'yo na lang. Instead of like poorly or poorly thinking about the business, why not have the confidence yourself na alam mong nahihirapan ako, sobrang hirap mag-business, I know. Sobrang hirap gumawa ng mga plano para mag-scale yung business or para pumutok ka, but there is always a purpose eh. Before, eto na-realize ko to before, when I was starting out, parang, na I was tempted. Kasi, first week ng business, may lumapit sa akin, PR ng celebrity. I don't want to name na lang, but PR siya ng isang celebrity. They saw the business and then inofferan ako na if I could send them like 50 pieces and then they would advertise it, something like that. So, siyempre, bilang isang startup, first business ko siya eh. So, bilang isang startup, very tempting siya eh.
Sure, yeah.
Imagine, sino ba namang first week, may imagine mong pumutok ka agad? Wala namang gano'n. So
you took it?
No.
No.
I didn't.
Why?
I knew myself na hindi ko pa oras. Kasi, naramdaman, I mean, like what I've said from the very start, yung capital ko, less than 5K lang. So, if I would send them those 50 pieces of product, hindi babalik sa akin yung pera.
Yeah.
Hindi babalik sa akin and wala din kasiguraduhan if like a bunch of people would literally buy the product.
Right. Kasi, a lot of times, these celebrities and content creators are just looking for free stuff.
Yeah.
Para ipakain sa, halimbawa, may shoot sila and gusto nilang i-treat yung crew, halimbawa, they would do that. So I think it's a really smart move. You said no. We can only imagine if you said yes there, diba? Sunog agad yung capital. Anyway, so please showcase what you have. Tell us about what you brought us here.
So I've brought here 4 products, 4 variations and flavors of the Ethereal Co corndogs. Actually, siya yung pinaka-start, no? May following up ako na product, di ko pa siya ni-release. But let's focus here.
Sa angle ng camera?
Okay, so we have 4 here. Potato, yung creamy spinach, yung seaweed, tsaka yung bulldog, which is yung Sammy Ame. each of them is filled with the same. So, whole Hungarian siya, and then may mozzarella sa dulo. So, kinurate ko siya in a way na nagde-differentiate talaga siya from the generic or the typical food na meron tayo. I've made sure na malambot yung tinapay because, of course, as a picky eater, very, hands-on ako kapag kumakain ako. Kumbaga, parang alam ko agad kung pangit o hindi yung pagkain. So, yun talaga, feel ko yung factor din siya sa business. And then, ayan, they all have different flavors. Actually, wala akong nung minessage ako ni Miss Lyra na magdala lang daw ako nung either 2 bestsellers or one na hindi mostly na per-purchase. Wala siyang hindi masyadong per-purchase. Lahat talaga siya na per-purchase eh.
Do you have the numbers?
Sorry?
Do you have the numbers?
For each flavor?
Kung
I
ilan
have the data here.
So, as in pantay talaga? More or less?
Hindi naman, siguro, may bestseller pa rin naman. Pero, hindi siya yung sabi mong super layo na as in like low bar talaga.
Gets. I have tried this yesterday. Elaine and I ordered yesterday. In fact, I first messaged the page Friday evening, and then the reply was immediate, which is really good. I was really impressed. But unfortunately, it got my hopes up because we tried ordering again yesterday, and we first messaged you 4:20 p.m. Do you remember that? Who's managing your page?
Me.
All right. So we first messaged you 4:20 p.m. You told us the pickup was 5:21, and unfortunately, it got to us 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Right.
Yesterday yan, no? Actually, yung pagka-order niya, wala pa nga 30 minutes na nasa rider na eh. But ang naging problem niyan is yung rider mismo.
Yeah.
Yun yung naging problem.
Kasi we were watching in the tracker sa Lalam. Parang the rider was staying in the same place for so many minutes, tapos ang layo pa ng inikot niya. Not entirely your fault, right? But this is a logistics problem, which we will discuss more on later. Taste-wise, it tastes like a corn dog. It tastes like a corn dog. Siguro, due to the delivery, to the logistics, medyo naging, hindi na siya crispy and crunchy, right? Again, not entirely your fault. For me, the serving is too big. Honestly, the serving is too big. What's the reason why it's so big?
We have, I've thought at first na actually kasi iba-iba talaga tayo ng fulfillment sa stomach eh. So, as people na medyo malaki yung stomach, it's good for them and sulit nga naman. But, ang hirap din kasing sabihin, I mean, lahat na kasi ng food natin ngayon is puro like yung typical na corn dog, diba? Super liit lang niya na for serving and convenient siya kainin, which is yun yung maganda sa kanya kasi food on a stick siya. But for me, I've also thought about convenience, fulfillment, and yung budget or like, what do you call this? Mas for them, they'll think na mas makaka-save up sila kasi for a normal corn dog, it usually prices at 90 to 120 ang isa. So, if ganito siya and flavored siya, no, tapos yung filling niya is hindi naman super dikit dun sa generic one, they'll think that it's better talaga. Kasi, to be honest, ako, I'm a type of eater na hindi ako palaging nakaupo. Busy kasi ako palagi, especially kahit hindi pa ako nagbe-business. Busy ako talaga. I go from point A to point B, wala akong oras kumain. Sabi ko, hirap naman ito. Hindi ko alam nanginginig na ako sa gutom, pero, diba? Hindi ko alam nanginginig na ako sa gutom, pero busy ako kaya hindi ko siya nararamdaman. So, I had to think na, hindi ko siya kailangan ng spoon and fork, hindi ko kailangan ng utensils. So, at the same time, mabubusog ako. Kasi yung kanin, kailangan mo pang dumukot, kailangan ulam.
Again, for me, it's too much. I couldn't finish it. I ate the sausage inside, the current sausage inside, but I couldn't finish, what's it called? Batter?
Dough.
The dough. I couldn't finish the dough. What's the thinking behind the mozzarella at the tip?
Usually, corn dogs has mozzarella at the end.
Not like normally.
Yeah.
Kasi I medyo okay. Last night I was trying the corn dogs, and then medyo na-excite ako sa pagkagat. Nakagat ko agad yung steak. medyo masakit. So if it's normally like that, then I guess, right?
I think it's not our problem na.
Yeah. I guess. Honestly, I think it's the logistic problem that's making me very critical of this, due to the waiting time and the logistics making I assume obviously making it less desirable. I find the pricing too high. Where is the pricing from? Where did you base this? You've mentioned earlier it's 70 to 100. You normally sa ibang corn dogs.
I didn't base it from the competitors. I based it on the cost of goods itself and for the margin itself.
How's your margin looking like?
40%.
But on the competition side, it's way above the high end of the range.
Because they're generic ones eh. Tsaka yung size niya kasi talaga yung nagva-vary kung bakit ganun. Let me explain, no? I'm selling them, and mostly yung naging buyers ko dyan is mga nasa executive subdivisions.
Okay.
So, mataas ang buying power nila.
Oh, okay. That
So,
makes sense.
that's why, for me, actually for them, they find it very cheap pa nga eh.
Mhm.
Kasi malaki daw eh. So, they said na okay lang daw yung price. So, yung target market ko na mismo nagsabi no. Yes, for a lower range no na audience, namamahalan talaga sila. So, what they did was, siguro sa 2 to 3 group of people, gahati-hati sila, tapos bibili sila ng ganyan. Kasi malaki nga naman, tapos hati-hati na sila. So, kumbaga for, let's say, compare it to potato corn eh, kumbaga, stereo fries na siya, mag-ambago na lang sila.
Yeah, I get that. What's your vision for Ethereal Co? Do you want to expand beyond executive subdivisions?
Of course.
Right?
I have a lot of vision in terms of this business. Kasi,
So what does that mean? If your justification with your pricing is my target market is executive subdivisions, they find it really cheap. So how would you expand beyond if you can't compete with the prices outside executive subdivisions?
I didn't say naman I can compete outside. I said lang na ang naging usually market ko ngayon, naging usually talagang buyers ko ngayon is from them. Kasi malapit sila dun sa amin.
That makes sense.
So, what I'm saying is that if pag nagka-physical store na yung business, we're placing them into high-end locations as well. Let's say BGC, Alabang. And people buy them not just because they're like the size of them, like for them, sulit, but because dahil din dun sa flavor variation. They haven't seen it elsewhere, and also when they see me na sa akin yung business, syempre, at my age, may impress sila. So, kumbaga, nakakata ko rin yung business because, pag nakakausap nila ako talaga as in, I build relationships with people that buy from me. So, they keep coming back.
But if you have a physical store now, wouldn't that make your pricing more, giving you less demand?
What do you mean? Sorry?
Kasi the higher the price, the less the demand. You attract less people if you're selling. It's a corn dog, right? And if you give it more and more and more price, the returns become diminishing.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Kasi mas mababa talaga yung price niya before. I think around...
How much were you selling it before?
Before it was 150. Then, kasi nung Hungarian yan, before siya maging Hungarian, like typical na hotdog lang, around 100, actually 90 to 120 nga lang yung price niya before.
So, around the same price ng competition.
But, ang dami kong na-receive na complaints nun kasi nga, maliit yung hotdog, tapos yung tinapay parang So, I've said na, sige, switch tayo. Tapos, like, research and development, as in,
right.
I didn't stop from there na. Kahit may nasa-satisfy, I didn't stop. I still had to, reach out to people. Ano yung mali? Yung iba, sabihin maalat. We diminish the percentage of some flavorings and salt. Ganon. As in, I didn't stop into developing the product itself. Kasi, yung...
I have a question for that. When does someone's opinion become important enough that you have to change something in the product?
Diyan na ako nahirapan naman. Diyan na ako nahirapan naman.
Where do you draw the
Sinasabi
line?
ko
Where
sa'yo.
do you draw the line?
I usually base it on the number of people.
Mhm.
If, sabihin natin, sige, one scenario, experienced this before, last time, yung mga bumibili sa akin, may isang nagsabi sa akin, maalat daw siya.
Mhm.
At first, hindi ko muna siya, pinasantabi ko muna. Kasi
Isa pa
isa
lang
lang
siya,
pa
diba?
lang siya eh. Balay mo, opinion
Isa lang
niya
yung
yun.
kumagat sa stick, di ba?
Oh.
Ba't mo siya papakinggan?
Diba? Yun nga. So, and then, may sumunod na bumili nun. Bumalik siya, tapos I've asked kung kumusta yung nabili niya last time.
Mhm.
Sabi niya, anak daw niya yung bumili. Sabi ko, oh really? Kamusta po? Ano pong sabi nung anak ninyo? Sabi niya, medyo naalatan daw. And then, hanggang sa, I've asked more people, and then was where I decided to, diminish the number of seasons.
Around how many people told you na it's salty?
Was around, actually, tagalan ako sa data gathering na yun.
Mhm.
So, sabihin natin mga, sir, 15? 10 to 15
That's
people.
significant enough. Over what period of time?
Over, let's say, few days lang naman.
Few days. Yeah, that's good enough data to change it. Going back to what I encountered yesterday, you really need to think how you're gonna fix the logistic problem.
Yeah.
Lala Move is super sketchy right now. If you go into forums and Facebook groups, that's the same complaint. It takes so much time. How often do you get orders na requires Lala Move or other courier services?
Not so frequently pa naman kasi usually yung pinaka-mo-order sa amin malapit lang talaga. But yun nga, may suki ako from Las Piñas, so require siyang ipa-deliver. Usually ganun is either talagang angkas padala or Lala Move.
Mhm.
But based on experience, mas mabilis talaga si angkas.
I haven't tried, pero oh my goodness, Lala Move is so bad. The thing is, you're aware naman, I imagine, with Grab Food, Food Panda. It's really giving businesses nowadays accessibility to more and more people. Like before, Jollibee would have their own riders,
Yeah.
diba? And it takes so long. Parang 2 hours before the food gets to you.
Yeah.
Tapos mashed potato na yung fries, diba? But when Food Panda came in, I rarely see any Jollibee drivers na, diba?
Kailan pumutok si Food Panda? Pandemic?
Yeah, during the
But
pandemic.
Kailan siya nag-start?
I don't remember. I think it's a Singaporean company. I'm not sure. So if you fix this logistic problem, it's really going to be a huge advantage for you. Talking about expansion beyond your current market right now, diba, which is nearby houses and in your subdivisions, it would really give you an edge. It would really give you, if you can think of something on this, if you can fix this, man.
Actually, sales representative ng Food Panda tsaka ng Grab lumapit sa akin.
Oh, what did they say?
He asked me if I wanted to collaborate with them.
Mhm.
So, syempre ako, hindi naman ako basta-basta nagde-decision. I've consult with my mentors, with people around me, and then I brainstorm myself. This sales representative from Food Panda, lumapit sila sa akin. Hindi naman ako agad nag-reply. Naghingi muna ako agad ng breakdown ng mga percentage of taxes, of cost requirements to collaborate with Food Panda,
Mhm.
which is medyo napatras ako. Kasi, first of all, yung requirements nila, of course, is mga papers from BIR, BIR form something. And when I've tried to research online kung ano yung mga requirement to get that, TIN, I'm 17, I cannot get that. So, this year naman ako mag-18, December, but yun, kinonsult ko din yan. Sabi ko, paano to? Intayin ko pa ba mag-18 ako or ipangalan ko siya sa parents ko like that. They said na hintayin ko na lang mag-18 ako kasi malapit na siya. Since mas magiging hassle on our end, on my end, na lalakarin ko ulit yung papers just to transfer it on my name or to just create another one. So, ayun.
So you're not registered at the moment, the business?
Hindi pa.
How much were your sales last month?
Last month, typically, bumaba siya eh.
Mm-hmm.
My typical sales usually ranges around 50 to almost 70K per month.
Ooh, and then last month,
Last month, naging 40 na lang siya.
still you still need to register. The minimum earning of business or freelancers for this matter, for them to be required to be registered as a business for BIR and for tax purposes is 250K
Mhm.
a year, and that's 20,000 a month. Uh, I agree a little bit.
On my end.
In a way, I agree na you might as well just wait. But I wouldn't fully advise towards it.
Why?
Kasi kung mapagtripan ka ng isang BIR officer, di ba?
Sabi ko sa'yo, cut nyo yan eh.
Why not, pansamantagal, have someone else's name na
As the
i-register to, like your
registered
parents
owner.
or your sibling. Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have. Pero they both working eh. So,
You're just gonna use their name.
is that possible ba?
Yeah.
And then, once I turn 18 this year,
Mhm.
pwede ko siyang i-transfer in my name.
Yeah.
Is that like complicated ba siyang like?
If you have
super down?
money, which I think you do, no. You can pay someone to do it for you. You just do SPA, special
No,
power of
kasi
attorneys.
I'm earning that big monthly, but dahil nga since hindi ko nabanggit no na I've actually nasunog yung pera sa
What does that mean?
wrong, like nasunog is like I've spent it wrongly in the business. Hindi ako kumuha sa business Kumbaga,
Mhm.
nalustay rin siya dahil din sa business.
So
Nag-
everything goes back to the business.
100%.
Mhm.
So, nalustay siya because I've spent it on paid ads on
How much?
Meta.
Can you
Ano
tell me
lang naman
more about
siya?
that? How much did you spend on ads?
Ano lang naman yun eh, around 12,000 ata.
Mm-hmm.
So, syempre, hindi pa tayo knowledgeable sa paid ads that time. Though, I did that. So, kasi naniniwala ako na hindi ka matututo hanggat hindi mo na-experience
Sure, yeah.
eh. So, you're just paying the experience.
Was it boosting or ad manager on Meta?
Ads manager.
Ads manager.
Mhm.
That's a lot of money to test things out. First thing I...
I mean, hindi naman siya like isang araw. Like,
for
3 months
3 months,
siguro.
okay, yeah.
But, yun nga.
When was that?
Around siguro second or third month ako nag-start. Second month ng business.
Second month in business. Ever since then, you've never run ads again?
Hindi na talaga.
Why not?
I mean, yes, I would. But, I really focused on organic eh. Nag-focus muna ako sa organic. Kasi, yun yung in-advise muna sa akin ni Josh. So, sabi niya sa akin, mag-organic muna ako. Kasi, actually, yung isa pa akong mentor, si Uncle Frank. Though hindi kami personally nag-uusap, no, I usually just watch his videos and take advices from him. But, yun nga, he said na hindi ka pa pwedeng mag-sponsored ads or may paid ads not hanggat hindi mo pa na ma-master yung organic marketing. And that made sense actually. Kasi nga, hindi mo pa nga na ma-master yung basic level, mag-jump ka na into advanced level.
To each their own. Kasi either way, mahirap siya gawin. You can study right away with ads. And or organic content is a different beast. They're way different from each other. Even if you master organic content, there's still so much technicalities in running ads. It becomes so distinct from doing organic. So, I guess, but as entrepreneurs, as businesses, ads is the game. Ads is the game. I suggest you learn both at the same time. I think that's the move. You should do organic. You should run ads. One, because everyone is doing it. If you're not doing it, you're not leveling up the competition, right? You're missing out. Plus, it's the nature of the business right now. It's something that you just have to do. Question, why not supply local cafes?
Actually, people or cafes, tapos lumapit na rin sila sa akin. But, they were asking for white labels. And kahit naman sabihin natin hindi is, they will serve it on plates eh. So, hindi rin makikita yung brand. So, ako, I think long term. Usually businesses, diba? Usually businesses just think of earning money. They just want to earn this big, that, and what. But, I want to build something that tatatak talaga sa tao. Paano tatatak sa tao kung hindi nila alam yung brand? I'm just supplying to a cafe, and now what? Is this something scalable? Is this something na tatatak sa kanila? Is this like something na parang McDo? They go, even the founder was already dead. It's their business still running.
But you're not McDonald's yet.
Yeah, but it's like a long term kasi din naman talaga.
But you also need to think about the short term. Like you're given opportunities even with your previous stores before, but you always say no. But supplying to local cafes with white labeling is a low-hanging fruit when it comes to businesses like this. Right now, you may not be struggling with sales. It's lower than the usual, right? Maybe it's starting there. Hopefully not. But it's a low-hanging fruit. It's an easy get as a business, as a startup. And it's like career advices na you want different sources of income. You also want different sources of sales.
I actually considered that as well. Pero, I've asked again if okay ba siya i-consignment kasi perishable siya. They said no.
What's consignment?
Consignment is like putting it on, yun nga, parang cafes, I'll put my products on their physical stores, like that. Consignment. So, they said no since product
so
ko.
what do they want?
Wala akong hiningi sa kanila. Tinanong ko lang talaga yun. Sabi ko, is this okay? Sabi nila hindi. I said, why?
Like, kalimbawa, you're gonna deliver them every day, certain amount of flavors, ganun. Ayaw nila nun? What do they want?
Ito muna yung situation. Yun nga, and then they said na hindi pwede kasi need na fast-moving yung product. Pag sabi mo kasi
Right.
consignment, wala namang, nasa sayo pa rin yung risk. So, prone siya sa waste and spoilage. Hindi naman siya masasabi na mauubos siya within that day. So, need na ma-consume siya within, let's say, a few days. Paano kung hindi? Yes, it's a risk kasi waste and spoilage siya. Pero, perishable siya. So, need mo ko munang tutukan bago ko siya ibigay sa ibang tao. So, I had to, kasi tinapay siya. Tapos may Hungarian siya sa loob. Yung Hungarian usually kapag tumatagal, umaasim.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, hindi ko siya pwedeng ibigay muna sa ibang tao. Again, I need to build a strong foundation of the business, of the product itself before I give it away to other people.
We're not entirely giving it away. It's just white labeling. Labeling.
I mean, it's still naman if you're thinking of it kasi nag-try kasi ako sa kanya before. Near sa school yun, may cafe doon.
Is it a good cafe?
Hindi siya super kilala, but pinabalik-balikan siya ng mga tao doon.
And then?
Siguro, I've supplied there mga siguro 6 dogs a week. Then, ayun.
Just 6 dogs a week. And then?
Then I get the payment siguro later, sooner, ganun. Pero, syempre, sa consignment siya, so, kung ano man yung may mapanis, masira, hindi nila babayaran yun. Kung ano lang yung nabenta. Yun lang yun. So,
what's the numbers like? Is it earning despite the nasisira or napapanis?
Wala pa namang nasisira na papanis eh. Pero, mas ano kasi yun eh, hindi naman kami super tagal nag-consign nun eh. Parang I think 2 weeks, 3 weeks lang yun.
Why stop?
Because they had to close the shop down.
I thought they're doing okay.
I mean, hindi siya dahil mababa yung sales nila. I think they had to, I think na natapos na ata yung contract nila dun sa store. Ay, sa place.
But they closed down. They did not extend o kung ano man. Maybe they're not doing good talaga. Maybe
I'm not sure. I didn't ask them na rin naman kasi syempre respect na rin dun sa owner.
Right. 6 dogs a week. That's not a lot. I wouldn't say it's worth it. Maybe some other better cafe, not that famous, pero almost there. You're kind of investing to them as well by partnering up with them, maybe. I still think it's worth a try, honestly.
White labeling.
Yeah, I still think it's worth a try.
Can you give me a particular reason kung bakit?
Sales.
Yeah. Aside from sales.
It's sales. That's
You're
it.
just
It's
sales.
sales. It's sales.
So there's still a partial white labeling.
Yeah.
And meron-
You're not gonna totally white label everything.
okay.
No. It's just some portion of your sales. So as early as now, I would diversify my sources of sales. It's still worth a try.
I've tried them naman before.
Yeah.
Talagang tinigil ko lang.
Mhm.
So, your thoughts or something?
You're
I
gonna
could say.
keep the brand. There's no question about that. It's just that it's sales. Sayang. It's a low hanging fruit,
sure.
right?
I'll
Something to
consider.
consider.
Yeah,
Something to
sure.
consider. What's the reason behind the name Ethereal Co?
It was just really... There's nothing so special about the brand name.
Does Co stand for corn dog? Kasi yun talaga sinulat ko dito. Does it? No.
Either way. Actually,
Either way. Oh,
Pwedeng
okay.
hindi.
Pwedeng-
Pwedeng oo.
Okay. So where does Ethereal Co come from?
It came from just really a very random idea.
Mm-hmm.
Ako kasi I'm a reader person before. So, parang, gusto kong, may mga bagong words na hindi ko talaga alam. Tapos, research ko siya. Ganyan. Tapos, parang okay to Sige, ito na lang. Okay na. Yun na yun.
Kasi ethereal means...
Heaven.
Yeah, heavenly, extremely delicate, right? Too perfect for this world. Do you feel the name matches your product right now?
So. But, papalitan ko siya. Kasi, nung paparegister siya before sa DTI, as far as I know, hindi siya tinanggap because madaming kapangalan. So, I had to switch the brand name itself.
Kasi right now, let's say, just for the sake of the question, if you're gonna go with the name Ethereal Co, with how you design and the colors and the fonts that you're using, it really shouts luxury brand. Like premium brand. Like Ethereal, just the name itself, it shouts premium brand. But it doesn't really shout corn dog, right? It doesn't really shout, this is a food business. I thought, when Lyra gave me the link, I thought it's a perfume brand. Honestly, I thought it was a perfume brand. However, when you register this, and if you really want to use this name, like if you really love this name, sometimes that happens, right? Is that the case here? Maybe not, maybe yes. Just in case you still want to use this, there's registered name and trade name kasi. Right? Registered name is, halimbawa, Palad Media Productions. Halimbawa, and my trade name is Biz Audit. Like, it doesn't have to match. You can still use this, but you either elevate the product to match the premium name. Like, if this Ethereal Co and this is a food brand, I would expect something gourmet or something. Imagine corn dog gourmet, right? Or something, an idea, right? Or if you're not too attached to the name yet, it's something to think about, right? Something that would shout corn dog. Maybe kompletuhin mo yung Ethereal Co, Ethereal corn dog. It's a wild idea, but you get the point. Right? You get, any names that you have in mind right now?
Currently, parang ina-eyeball ko sa kanya is Nomare.
Nomare?
Ra.
Nomara?
Snom-nom.
What? Sorry.
Nomara. So, parang naging ganun siya because nom-nom for food. And then, nag-add lang ako ng konting letters.
What's Ara?
It was just like a quick idea na parang ang plain masyado ng nom. Nomara.
You might as well give it a meaning, di ba? You don't want another Ethereal Co. Just think about it. Pag-isipan mo pa. The good thing is you're not too attached with the branding, with the name. If you're gonna change something in your branding, it's now, right? You don't want to be too deep into this 3-5 years from now. Oh, I want to change my name na pala. No, you have to change it as
okay, sure. I'll consider.
I stalked your Instagram account. You posted one video where you're sitting somewhere and you're telling a story na you were doing a quiz and someone reached out to you and you couldn't reply, but when you were able to reply, you couldn't tell them that you were doing a quiz, right? Why?
Based on
Where is that
experience.
video coming from?
It was just like a series of content lang talaga, naisip namin. So, sabi parang after school yun eh. Sabi namin, di ba gusto mo mag-content? Ito, may idea ako. Ginawa namin. Sinabi ko yun, not just to... Kasi totoo naman talaga yung story na yun.
Sure. Yeah.
Totoo yun because based on experience naman talaga. As teenagers, as kids, hindi naman talaga tayo issues na seryoso. Especially if malalaking tao yung kausap natin. Usually lang, hindi ko naman sinasabing lahat. So, ang hirap magsabi na may nasa school ka, nagko-quiz ka, ganun, parang bumababa kasi yung tingin talaga sa akin usually. Pag alam nilang ganun. Hindi ko naman sinasabi talagang lahat, but just to play the game safe. Talagang ganun na lang. Tapos hanggang sa late na lang nila ma-realize na talagang 17 pala yung kausap nila. Hindi nila malalaman. Pero at least it's just to play the game safe. Kasi kasi Pinoy tayo eh. Iba-iba naman tayo ng perspective. Minsan kasi kapag bata ako experience wise, naramdaman ko minsan na hindi seryoso yung kausap ko dahil sa edad ko. Gets mo? Then iba naman minsan ayan, tulad nun, last time, kausap niya ako, ganito, ganyan. Hindi, ayaw niyang makinig sa akin. And then, hanggang sa, nung nagka-deep talks kami, dun siya na, 17 ka ba talaga?
I hope you don't mind this question, are you insecure with your age?
No. I'm proud of my age. It's just that, in terms of business, in terms of the business world, minsan kasi talaga, ganun. Pinaglalantaran ko pa ngayon edad ko social media, diba? So, I'm not insecure about it. It's just that, kapag may kausap lang talaga ako, na hindi pa ako kilala, so, mahirap just to play the game safe, kasi hindi naman natin sila kilala eh. Malay mo, isipin nila na, ay, 17 to, maghanap na ako ng iba.
Right. You don't have to tell them if they don't ask, right? And I think that's what you've been doing. When I saw that video, I honestly felt sad. Not because of the situation na you couldn't tell the whoever that is na you were doing a quiz, but in a way, I think if you go along this longer, I think it might be a hindrance from your end. You need to hear me out. Kasi I'm telling you, every businessman has their own crap. For you, if you think it's your age, so be it, right? 17, it can be a disadvantage. For me, not to make this about myself, but for me, my crap is I didn't go to college, right? Other business owners would have their own crap. And that's normal. That's super normal. And even without, I'm talking in my experience, even without a college degree, even carrying this crap, I still get to talk to executives every night. I still get to talk to Filipino senior VPs in a weekly basis. And they don't mind. Because the thing is, whatever crap you have, for example, 17 years old, if they don't like it, then you never ever have business with them again. And I think that's their loss, not yours. Right?
That makes sense.
And you don't want to work with those kind of people anyway. Right? If somebody would put my lack of college degree against me, I don't want to work with them anyway. Right? If somebody would put your age against you, you don't want to work with them anyway. Right? You don't want to work with them anyway. You know what happens? You just own it. Right? I like that you're really confident na at the age of 17, I have this business. I will put in all my social media pages, I'm a 17-year-old entrepreneur. You gotta own it, man. You gotta own it. Because, real ones will see your drive despite your crap, despite lacking college degree, despite being a 17-year-old. Real ones will see your drive. Real ones will see your drive, which I do. I honestly do. Now, that's all the questions I have for now. Going back to your self-assessment of 10, I have a set of criteria here, and I will score you from for each criteria 0 to 2. 0 meaning you have none of this. 2 being you're really, really, really good at this. 1 being it can be improved. It can also be worse. Okay? 0, 1, and 2.
1 is in between, like neutral.
Yeah. Okay. So product service quality, is the core product actually good, consistent, and competitive? In my experience with yesterday, it can be improved with the logistics talaga, right? If you really want to reach out to more, maybe you need to start considering the partnership with Foodpanda and Grab. Maybe. So I would give this a 1. Kasi it was honestly really disappointed. Kasi I told Elaine, okay, order mo na. I took a nap. Nagising ako, is it here? Wala pa daw. So I took a nap again. And then when it got here, it's hindi na warm, and then hindi na crunchy, hindi na crispy. So I would give this a 1. There's opportunity for it, right? Marketing and visibility. Do people know about it? And is the branding clear? People knows about it, but the branding isn't clear. Like I've mentioned earlier, Ethereal Co doesn't really shout corn dogs. Nomara I like better. Like because the explanation of nom, but the ara don't have any meaning yet, right? So it can be improved as well. It can be improved as well. I will give you a 1 on that. Sales and customer retention. You have really good sales. Oh my goodness. You're getting initial. How much did you earn first month?
34,000.
Right, and then you're averaging what?
Around 60,000.
And last month you got
40,000.
That's a lot of money, diba? Sales. So I'll just give you a 2 here, just to make it short, right? These are really good sales. Oh my goodness, for a 17-year-old. Financial health. Do you understand cost, pricing, and profit? I think you do. I think you really do. You wouldn't get to that kind of numbers if you don't know. Like you also mentioned that you're also keeping track, you have logs, so that's really good. That's 2. Scalability and vision. Can the business grow beyond its current state? I'm half and half with a corn dog business. Can you grow you as a person beyond your current state? Yes, of course. I definitely believe you're really, really young. You have so much more ahead of you. Time is in your advantage. Whether I will give you a 2 on this as well. Right? Again, I did not have a great experience with the product, but I had a great experience with you talking to you. So I know there's more to this that's coming. Right? In total, it's like 2, 4, 6. Hindi na ako magbilang. 6, 8, 9. That's a 9. Right? That's a 9. Is it? It's 8.
9.
It's 8. So it's not that far from the self-assessment, but there's definitely still room for improvement. And again, time is in your advantage here, right? You started really, really early. That means you're gonna fail early. That's something you should anticipate. But that also means you're gonna learn early as well.
Yeah, that's
okay?
right.
What have you learned so far? Anything?
From the podcast.
Yeah,
itself.
from what's something that really resonated to you?
Generally, maybe I've heard a lot of perspectives din naman from the product itself because I really like to assess people. But siguro I've learned na talagang mayroon kayong pagkakapareho nung mga before na kinonsider ko. So, aside from that, gusto ko rin i-consider yung sinabi mo kanina. Yung about sa logistics. Actually, problem ko talaga siya last time pa, pero hindi ko lang siya nag-iisip pa talaga ako ng paraan kung paano siya gagawin.
Right.
Kasi every time na I'm trying to find a way and I've come up with a solution, there's another problem that is within that solution.
Welcome to the business, right?
Like that. Siguro, ayun nga, Foodpanda and Grab yung solution. Pero, problema.
Maybe it's as simple as you have an on-call rider. Right? Maybe it's as simple as
I've
that.
considered din that, pero siguro that time wala lang sila, kaya hindi ko sila matawagan. Yeah.
My final words is, I think the person in front of me is the winner. Lyra found a really, really great guest to have here. Whether this current business works out or not, I know you have the grit to get along, whether with this business or another one for this matter. And that's really, really nice. Nella, thank you for being my guest.
Thank
and
you
I'm really,
so
really
much.
excited to see where you and this Ethereal Co would go. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being here in Biz Audit.
Thank you.